I wish I would have thought of that. The child remembers that there are cupcakes on the counter, goes to mom, asks if he or she can have one, and mom says, well, all right, I sure, go right ahead, only to have the rest of the young children find out what's going on. They're running to the kitchen, but might it happen that it's too late? There aren't enough for everyone? Well, I didn't know that you were going to give out the cupcakes. And to the child who innocently asked, anger. That's not fair. And inside, I wish I would have thought of that. I would be completely okay if I was the only one who got the cupcake, but the fact that she got it, that makes me mad. Can you imagine anything like that ever happening? Jesus tells us the story of, well, two brothers. Their mother was involved as well. They go to Jesus and say, Jesus, are you willing to do anything that we ask you? Like classic little kid question, except these weren't little kids. And Jesus responds with wisdom. He says, well, what is it that you want? And they reveal that what they want is to sit on his right and on his left hand when he is in his kingdom. Jesus says to them, you don't know what you're asking. Are you ready to drink the cup that I will drink? Are you ready to experience the suffering that I'm about to experience? And they said, yes, we are. And Jesus said to them, well, actually, you will drink the cup that I drink, and you will be baptized with the baptism I'm baptized with. That is this application of suffering in his life. But for me to grant what is on my right and my left, that is not for me to do. All right, so you've got two sons and their mom who are interested in having James and John, two of Jesus' disciples, sit on his right and left in his kingdom. And Jesus kind of redefines what it means to achieve glory, right? That it comes through suffering. But that's not what's the focus immediately next. The other disciples find out what James and John had asked, and they were angry at them. Jesus ends up having to take the whole group and talk to them about what it means to be great. That greatness is not in lording it over someone or having a position where you can get personal gain. Being the best is all about being the least, about serving. So why were the disciples, the other 10, so upset that James and John asked for positions of glory? It appears that they were upset because they didn't think of asking, that this was something that would put them down. Yes, that pride can come out in one of two ways in our hearts, can't it? It can come out by trying to get the best position ourselves and stepping over people, or it can come out because we got beat and we're angry. Both sides are wrong. What is it about us that just so craves position? Our sinful flesh desires to take advantage of other people, to gain leverage against another person. And that can happen even within the Christian community, where we see the praise of others as more important than the praise of God, where we see doing something that gets a lot of press and honor as more significant than doing something small in our home, which is ultimate sacrifice. We sin, and we need Jesus' redirection, his rebuke, and his reminder that true glory comes in service. In fact, Jesus told his disciples that he was going to die. He was going to give over his own life as a ransom for many. That is something that paid a price that set other people free. That's right, that Jesus served is what set you and me free. If such a victory comes through service, can you see your own life as being the chance to go after a victory that feels like Jesus' victory? Set as your goal in life not to be greater than anyone else, but to be the servant of everyone else. That is the path to true greatness.